Good morning, Colfax, and welcome to the show for May 12th. I'm Juliana Massick, and I'm joined by Maggie Patterson.
Today on the show, we will highlight some spring sports stories produced by our hardworking Broadcasting 1 students.
And seniors, we will give you all the information you need to make sure you don't miss any end-of-the-year events that will make this year truly special.
Welcome to the show.
The tennis team has been strong all season long and was rewarded with another trip to the postseason as the #1 seed. The reporter and camera op team of Sarah Zebroff and Ella Hudson have this story on the team's Pioneer Valley League Championship.
1, 2, 3, Colfax!
With the Pioneer Valley League tennis season in the book and the postseason starting, head tennis coach Charles Luke, who is in his 6th year at the helm, has only to reflect on their accomplishments.
The tennis team finished first in our league, the PVL. And it took so much work from all the kids. Most of the kids are multi-sport athletes, so for them to get any time to hit before the season is pretty difficult.
The team has been focused on a PVL title from the beginning, and many players showed their dedication to the cause by staying after practice and showing up before school to improve their skills. Monica Chang, Ashton Gerard, Sawyer Hacker, and Mia Toy lead the team, playing number 1 and 2 singles respectfully. The number 2 singles player, senior Sawyer Hacker, has witnessed the growth of the team from the start of the season.
3 words I would use to describe our tennis team is eager, because we have a lot of young members that are really passionate about the game. Determined, because we always do everything in our power to win our matches. And well-rounded or strong, because we have a really solid team. Everywhere is consistently good, and that's what helps us win matches.
The tennis team had to endure long drives and bad weather to make it to where they are. Each player found a way to contribute no matter the circumstance.
Probably the biggest barrier in our way for winning the PVL title was Bear River, specifically the second match against them, because we had a lot of important players gone for choir competition. And so we had to have a lot of younger members step up and try to win that match, or at least lose as minimally as possible so that we would still be ahead of them in the long run.
The number 1 girls singles player, junior Mia Toy, has taken her skill and dedication to the next level this season. She is committing to her academics, where she holds a 4.0 GPA, is PVL champ in tennis, and runs for the track team at the same time.
I am number 1 on the tennis team for the girls. I got there by mostly playing tennis year-round. Like, when the season ends, I don't put my racket down. I continue playing, continue practicing, getting better, playing a wide variety of people, so I can learn from that.
With the PVL behind them, Coach Charles Luke is hoping for even more out of his team in the playoffs. They will have to move through 3 rounds of play in order to win a section title.
My biggest aspirations for this postseason, like any coach, should be to win a section title. And to be able to do it with this team and at my alma mater would be amazing, but at the same time, we have to get through the first round and, just go from there.
Wishing the tennis team good luck in the postseason, I'm Ella Hudson, reporting for camera op and editor Sarah Zebroff, signing off.
The tennis team hammered Denair 9-0 in the first round of the section playoffs on Thursday and will play in the second round at home tomorrow against number 5 Turlock Christian. Good luck.
I don't know about you, Maggie, but all over campus I've been seeing flyers about a summer challenge offered by the Spanish teachers.
Yeah, I've definitely seen it. If you're into ice cream and Spanish, listen up. Starting today, if you do 5 minutes of Spanish on Duolingo every day until August 15th, you'll have a chance to win a root beer float party provided by the Spanish teachers during Flex on August 22nd. This is something you definitely don't want to miss out on. Scan the QR code and sign up now.
Muy bien. I can't wait to give this challenge a try. Next, the Broadcast 1 team of Paulo O'Brien and Merrick Satterlee explore our JV teams as they are stepping up and preparing to compete at the varsity level.
Hey, bang on 3, 1, 2, 3, bang!
JV sports at Colfax High School are important to prepare young athletes for the varsity level, for positive leadership roles, and for developing skills. Todd Cleek, a JV baseball coach, is excelling at preparing the underclassmen for the big stage.
Be a good teammate, work hard, and then we really focus on the basic stuff like playing catch, footwork, and then having an approach.
Varsity baseball player Brady Stowers started this season on JV and had to make the transition to varsity. For many young athletes, this transition can be fairly difficult, but Brady made this transition with ease.
The competition's definitely way better, and it's definitely harder, and I think it's good for me to see it early.
Baseball is not the only sport that's a hard transition from JV to varsity. The varsity level of basketball is more physically demanding and the pace is much faster. In the off-season, Coach Ginty works with all the underclassmen on getting stronger and quicker for their future varsity seasons.
Our off-season is all about trying to make the things that each athlete does better and then really honing in on the elements that they can improve. The more well-rounded our players can be and work on all elements of their game, that's really what the off-season is for, as we build our new chemistry and bring our team together.
At shooting guard, a junior, number 3, Caleb Edlin.
Starting varsity guard Caleb Edlin has gone through this whole process, from playing on JV both freshman and sophomore seasons and building his physique and skills, which landed him a starting spot on varsity.
Ginty had us do a lot of practices. We had a lot of open gyms. We lifted in the off season. We played a lot of games, and we had a summer league. The transition from JV to varsity was a big step up. The game's a lot faster. You got to make a decision quicker, and it's a lot more physical.
These JV sports are great for the Colfax culture and community. Athletic Director Justin Hyman also finds great value in having JV sports at this school. He encourages everyone to try at least one sport during their time at Colfax.
The value of having JV sports at Colfax High School ultimately is to prepare athletes for the experiences that he or she can receive at the varsity level. It's a way to developmentally advance with athletes that are similar in age and or skill level, so that when you do compete against older, more experienced athletes, you have a chance to grow and develop.
As spring gives way to summer, we will be keeping an eye on our JV athletes transitioning to the varsity level. For CTV, this is Paulo O'Brien for camera op and editor Merrick Satterlee, signing off.
I'm excited to see how everyone's games will develop and who will lead our varsity teams into the future.
Me too. Last Tuesday, our baseball team made their postseason debut as the 3rd seed in the Division VI playoffs when they took on Western Sierra Collegiate Academy and downed the Wolves 18-2. On Thursday, they trounced Ripon Christian 17-7, moving them into the section semifinals today at Woodland Christian. This semifinal also positions the Falcons for a possible section title showdown with Bear River.
In other news, the track team was at the PVL Championships on Thursday, where 7 girls and 2 boys punched their ticket for the postseason. The Broadcast 1 team of Riley Gray and Alina Sandoval have this story about 4 of those athletes who were PVL's best this season.
Colfax has a proud tradition of track and field success, earning 4 Pioneer Valley League titles since COVID. This year is no exception, as the team has 4 athletes that are pursuing individual titles and perhaps section titles. Sophomore pole vaulter Ellie Johnson is one of those athletes.
My main event's pole vault, and my side events are the 100-meter,
and long jump. Senior Rylan Hearn has won the PVL title in the 400 and is the favorite to win this section. Hearn is serious about his training but sees opportunities for all kinds of athletes to have success in track and field.
To persuade someone to get into track and field, I would say you really just get out what you put in. So if you want to just come out and like have fun, then you could do that. But if you want to come out and like really win races and go far, then you put the work in and you'll see results.
To win championships, it takes more than just mastering the physical demands of the sport. Mental toughness and motivation are key ingredients to PVL champion runner Micah Redding's training, and she finds it in her family.
I've kind of been running since I was in like 2nd grade, but it was like something my older sister always did, so I just like joined whenever I could. In the 800, I actually finished pretty well. I finally PR'd in that season, which was really good. And in the mile, I don't think I did as good as I wanted to, but it was still like pretty good.
The track and field team reflects the small town community it competes in. The team never fails to support one another and prides itself on sportsmanship and dedication. Senior PVL champion Sophia Sending has experienced this for her entire career.
My favorite part about running track at Colfax is the community. It's a smaller team, and so the team definitely like supports one another, and everyone celebrates like victories together, and there's definitely a collective like community within it.
As these 4 champions continue their journey in the postseason, they will lean on their coaches to reach their goals. Co-head coaches Justin Hyman and Amanda Bratton make sure that every athlete sees improvements and has a positive experience whether they are pursuing a title or their personal best.
The best part about coaching track is that it gives every athlete an opportunity to improve. Everybody gets to compete. As long as you work hard and put the time and energy in it, you're going to see improvements each and every week. So it doesn't matter if you're the best athlete in the school or the worst athlete in the school, you get to make improvements.
Wishing our track athletes the best in the postseason. For CTV, I'm Yelena Sandoval. For camera op and editor, Riley Gray.
Seniors, don't forget that scholarship night is tomorrow, May 13th at 6 p.m. If you have earned a scholarship, you have been notified. Please arrive by 5:30 and don't forget dress is semi-formal.
On May 23rd, it's the Rosie Bowl and Senior Sunset. The flag football game will feature the juniors versus seniors, and after the game, a final time for the class of 2025 to connect and reminisce. The Sunset event will feature ice cream, the senior salute video, and some closing words from your class advisors. The game kicks off at 7 p.m., and the Sunset event will follow immediately after, all in Marston Stadium.
Now, on to your favorite segment, Kati on Campus.
Hey Colfax, welcome to the last episode of Kati on Campus. As the last few weeks of school is wrapping up, I asked you some school-related questions, but there was a twist. You had to play rock, paper, scissors, and whoever won had to answer the question. I hope you enjoy.
Kati, 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 Kati on campus. It's Kati!
What part of high school did no one warn you about?
There was stuff that I thought would happen, but didn't happen, so that's...
The clubs and the sports. The sports are a lot tougher than they were at middle school or outside of school.
What's something that you would tell your freshman self?
Actually try hard, because you're gonna be so upset when you get into sophomore year and you didn't try hard.
Try new things and don't be embarrassed, because after these 4 years, you're never gonna see these people again.
Invest that money now so you're rich by the time you graduate. I'm being dead serious.
If you want to academically challenge yourself, start early.
I'd say do everything you can, stay involved, and take opportunities as they come.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Spend more time in the classroom, less time walking around the hallways. You got all your life to walk around and do a bunch of fun stuff. Spend time in school.
All right, guys, we're giving a backpack haul. What's this? My tag. Just the notebooks, the essentials. Cheers.
How long has that bag been in your backpack?
This? Clearly pretty long.
What teacher influenced you the most throughout high school?
Either Show for Mr. Wolf definitely influenced me the most. Let me step out of my comfort zone.
Miss Maya, 100%. She's like my second mother. She gave me a bunch of life advice. I really miss her.
What did you accomplish this year that you were really proud of?
Winning our senior Olympic week talent.
Shout out Miss Ed for cooking all the meals, whipping those boys into shape.
What was your favorite part of freshman year?
Like meeting like all the friends I have right now because like they're like the most like important part of my freshman year.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What advice would you give about high school?
Give people space? I'm kidding. That your teachers love and appreciate you and want to help and support you. Colfax High School is a very special place because every teacher really, really loves their students, and know that you can take risks and be loved and cared for here, and that should allow you to learn and grow even more.
Best staff in the world.
Thank you so much to the people who participated in Katie on Campus. It was so much fun, and I hope that someone keeps this segment alive. I also want to thank Maggie Patterson for being my camera op throughout this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, Colfax.
Thank you, Katie. Well, that's all we have for you today, Colfax.
In the next show, we will share a couple good ideas to make your summer fun and conclude with a CTV sign-off.
Until then, I'm Juliana Massick for Maggie Patterson. Have a great day, Colfax.